I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable. We're going to look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the first time with Miles Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Herbert throwing again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2.
2-yard line.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. To the air again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
He's tackled at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a man coming off a career season. Here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
if you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Cardinals 21. Eagles.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 78 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
28. Eagles 21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we kind of know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Down right around the 25.
Miles Sanders.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Tackled at the 20.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space,
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He goes underneath the Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
and we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Gain of 15. First down, Eagles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 6.
So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
His throw incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Sanders And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Hassan Reddick racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Oh, the return is Scott. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
No, he almost had it.
Intended for
Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
coverage by Myron Murphy.
The Eagles on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Rager.
Jalen Rager with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Flush to his right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
clock running. Under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Kirk, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means he really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 52, Cardinals 49. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 65 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Stopped on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Caleb Chason in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
The keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what